This video is about symbols, and I will break it up because really needs to be broken up. If you understand how many symbols there are and all the different religions and different families and family crests, clans, tribes, etc. Now, we go on to the statue, and I'll be putting this in my sources in the information later. The statues of the Nile Valley, 4000 BCE. You have the Nubians and the Egyptians looking very similar. You have Makeda, the African goddess, 3300 BCE. Same thing. Nubian, Egyptian. Okay? Remember the Nubian tools which would have been used to make things such as structures and buildings and statues. We go to Makeda, we go to Narmer Menzies, and you have another picture of Menzies where he has Nubian features. And we go to the next slide. The Egyptian symbols, the Ankh, the all-seeing eye, the triangle. You see the symbols of male and female, the polarities. You see this amulet. You see the shark. You see the scarab beetle. You see the serpents. You see the lion. You see the Sphinx. You see the tools. You see the crown of Pharaoh. You see the catechist symbol of Thoth. You see the solar boat. And the boat that takes you and crosses you over to the other side as you cross over or pass over, passing through the Nile. You also see the Sith. As you can see, the staff, the 2 tablets of Amun on the head of Pharaoh, and it also is worn in hieroglyphics by Amun himself. You see the archers, for Nubians were great archers. You see the foot and how the left foot tramps out the evil. You see the rising sun, as well as sacred geometric figures, such as the 8-pointed star within the wheel or circle. You have the right angle triangle. Symbols of masonry, symbols of religions from all over the world. They originate in Kemet, in Egypt. Sekhmet, Bastet. And we continue. Also the hand ready to receive the offering. What do we have here? The cuneiform and the pictograph. And its comparison to hieroglyphics, when it was the black man who taught the Sumerians and the Babylonians their written religion. Their symbols and the origins of writing have to do with symbols of the gods taken from Africa, the Rift Valley, the Nile Valley regions, Upper and Lower Egypt, the sag, the head, hand, barley, bread, water, day, bird. As you can see, I'm going to end this here because I'm going to go into Christianity, Judaism, Taoism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Because as we all know, Hinduism far predates Buddhism, as do Manchu arts predate Kung Fu and martial arts from the Shaoxi forest, which became Shaolin, practiced by monks whose religion and symbols and Kung Fu stances and positions come from the temples and war temples of Egypt, the sun temples of Heru, the god of war, for example. Because remember, in Egypt, like many other ancient traditions and cultures, the doctors, the scientists, and the priests were all the same in the priesthood temple, studying religion, science, and medicine as if it was one, as well as the stars. That's why the symbols represent more than one thing. And they trigger different parts of the brain. I would be getting into the MOA and the LTP and the neurons and the neurotransmitters and the synapse effect and the synaptic receptors and the key in the lock and how it pertains to the key in the lock in masonry. I could draw the parallels with the symbols right now,